Hey.
Asian hair tutorials, there's absolutely no, originality, creativity in that at all, because there's probably like 5 million. And you know what's more shocking is the fact that more guys do it than girls, which I don't even. I wash my hair with like a Korean hair shampoo because you know it's personally best for me. But whatever, like, fucking get detergent out of your mum's sink if you don't have any shampoo. Fucking, I don't give a shit. So after you dry your hair, right, I like to towel dry it, and after I'm done, be careful with the breakage and stuff. I just kind of like pat it a little, just until it's damp, right? And when it's damp, I usually go to school or I usually go out or wherever. So I don't want to walk around like I'm an abandoned cat, like completely dripping and shit. Like, that is not fetch. So what I like to do is, before you blow dry your hair, you have to have, like, you don't have to have, but personally my hair is very kind of strong, thick at the roots. And like, what I mean by that is not like the haircut, every individual strand is it's not very fine, it's very thick, and it can be coarse if you don't look after it properly. But yeah, I have very short hair, so it's easier to manage. Okay, so what I like to put in it before I blow dry, just to protect it from, like, all the heat styling, because this is just the hair dryer alone, not even the straightener yet. So I like to put like a hair serum. I'm using this, it's called argan oil. Um, it smells really nice. Like, I don't have any advice for you to, like, where you can get this product, whatever. It's just Babyliss Pro argan oil. Yeah, it's backwards. You can't read it. But anyways, this stuff, just, you can pretty much use any kind of hair serums, hair oil. You know, it's better than nothing. Just put it a layer through your hair while it's still kind of like towel dried, damp, I guess, but not leaking wet, because it'll just drip off, right? So after you apply this, you want to put like your hair dryer on, like, maximum for me is probably medium heat. That's like hecka damaging. Like, can you imagine, like, drying your hair, standing there for, like, depending on your hair length, just standing there. It could even take up to like 15 minutes of just constant heat blowing. Like, that is torture. That is hair. Like, can you just imagine the life of hair on your scalp? Like, you're constantly doing all this shit, bleaching it. Imagine sitting in chemical all day. Like, it just kills your hair. So after you put this on, blow dry on a, like, a low heat, or like no heat at all, just cold air. After it's dry, right? So that's probably the step that I'm up to now. Just completely clean, dry hair. What you want to do is, this is a kind of optional kind of step, because you've already put like hair serum in it, so it's somewhat kind of soft. And I'm just going to presume that everyone's hair is like mine, but most of the people I know have really soft, baby, silky hair. So I'm going to explain to you guys afterwards, but just for the people that have hair like mine, kind of coarse, very easy to style because it's hard, it's not like, flopping around everywhere. So after that, I like to apply, I ran out, but yeah, a little bit left. This is a leave-in conditioner, which, like, I could be walking around, sometimes in the morning I don't have fucking 15 minutes to, like, sit around and be like the little mermaid around with my conditioner. No, I want to get out my ass out of that house, hurry up. So the solution is to put this on. So what you do, it comes in a bottle, you just spray it, spray it on all around. Probably it takes me about, like, maybe 6 sprays, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever, you do the math, whatever, how big the circumference of your head is, right. So after that, it's kind of damp. It's kind of damp because you just sprayed some of that stuff. So you want to get a comb, any comb, alright? This is just a red comb. You comb your hair, right? No more knots. You comb your hair through, and this kind of acts like a detangler as well. Like, sometimes when you blow dry, things get all funky up there. You want to comb all that through, right? So your hair's, like, when it's damp, it's always easier to style because the product kind of moves around a little more, right? So So what you want to do next is, personally I use the green Gatsby and the red, no, pink Gatsby. Must be colorblind today. And why the pink one is smaller is because I don't need much of it. My hair is very short, you see, and this is Air Eyes, so this is pretty much just it's very it's not like a clay yet. It's still, it's cross between a pomade and a clay, so it's like, it looks like this inside. This ran out. I'm going camping soon, so I took the new container and put it in my luggage already. But yeah, just to give you guys an idea, this stuff, you apply it into your roots, right? You don't want to be slapping on a whole gunk of it on here, because no, it gets heavy on the tips of your hair and it will fall down. So what you want to do is apply into the roots, right? You apply into the roots of your hair, and slowly you'll just create that kind of shape. And this, the pink one I use, it's kind of for like defining, or like, you know, making small certain details, right? So now we get down to the real business. So Gatsby, this video was actually made because someone messaged me asking me they liked my hair, and you know, that's very flattering. I'm not trying to be modest or anything, but like, seriously, my hair isn't really that good. It's just hair, like it sits on my head. Okay, anyways, so Gatsby, like every other hair tutorial, and I'm sure if you're watching me then you probably watched 1,000 others, you know, put your finger in, you want to get a pea size, blah blah blah. Okay, now here's the next step. So here's your next hand, right? And you fucking stuff it in your vagina. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Okay, so it depends on you. I mean, personally, for roots, I like for roots. Okay, I put it on the tips of my fingers. You know, just rub it around because it's easier to get under the roots. Because if you apply it onto your palm, you know, like, what the fuck? That's just not smart. Okay. You flip your hair up, put it in the roots, just wiggle that in, wiggle that in, wiggle that in. And you can see where I'm getting from now, that my hair is very easy to style. Look, I mean, that shit, it looks done. And the back, my tail, like, yeah, the back can just be spiked up. And here, just get more if you like. Okay, front. Yeah, you know, side swept bangs. You can't really see the details very defined because, you know, like the lighting in my room and stuff, because it's kind of nighttime now. So yeah, you know, I like my sides just combed down because I look like an idiot if I fucking Dragon Ball Z shit. Okay, so pretty much looks like this. A chick, she asked me a question. She wants to know, like, you know how like those Asian hair models, and like they kind of have the sides, like the sides for like normal people, it's always like down, you know, like we always have it down because it looks fucking weird. Okay, so your hair looks like this, right? And if you wanted your hair on the sides to be a little bit more exciting, you know how they have like, let me try to show you, because you actually need like, you know, a straightener or like to curl it around your finger or whatnot to have the, I'll just try and show you guys. This might take a while. Okay, so my hair isn't really the correct length to be doing this, but the point is how you actually have like, you know, those flicks. And I suggest if you wanted like those flicks at the end to like create, you know, more creativity, detail and stuff, when you're straightening your hair, and I'm assuming that you do. I mean, I don't straighten my hair because it's already straight and it's just really hair damaging, and what's the point of all this shit, right? So what you do is when you straighten your hair, this is the hair straightener, right? You get your comb, you straighten downwards. But let's just pretend if you're straightening on this side, right? Get the comb, put it there, straighten it, but when you get to the the end, flick it out this way, flick it out. So pretty much you flick the hair out this way a little bit, but not too much because it will just go crazy, right? So you flick it out and you get like product or whatever you have, Gatsby, fucking Rockstar, and just like kind of like, you know, twist it. And it should go out. But I mean, my hair, I'm just happy with it being like, you know, flat. Like I like bringing it out a little bit, but then flattening it again because I don't like. I used to be like, you know, we all went through those phases of being like so fucking Dragon Ball Z like, but you know, as you get older, you kind of become more subtle with your style. So yeah, my sides not very long. I don't have like the long ass mullet anymore. So let me just try and make everything decent. See how I'm pushing my fingers in to create volume? That's what you want to do, because sometimes I understand it can be very like, you know, boring when you leave your sides just like okay, volume everywhere, you know. Like some people have such soft hair, right, that it wouldn't even stay up. So what you want to do is probably, instead of getting air eyes, because my hair is already pretty like easy to style, I'd suggest you get like a thicker product. What I mean by that is probably like a clay or something, because if you're going to use something like, you know, really soft, really creamy based, then it's not really going to work. It's just going to look like a flump on your head. So get something kind of hard, blow dry it in, like make it as hard as possible. And I guess hairspray is probably necessary for you guys. I mean, my hair, no joke, my hair stays like this for the whole day, for the whole fucking day. No gel at all. Like, if something happens, I just go to the bathroom. Oh, look, I'll show you right now. Flump. It's the same thing, man. So, after using the green Gatsby, I'd consider that kind of like the base of my hair, right? So everything is now covered in product and, you know, we're ready to work with it. And if you wanted and you didn't have a second product to work with, I guess you could just, you know, dip your fingers in. It wouldn't hurt to just like fix some shit. But, you know, to explain to you about this pink one, as you can see, it's a, well, actually you can't see, but it's it's a lot more harder. This one is spiky edge, and just by the name you can tell it's actually supposed to be used by people with like shorter hair. If it's kind of more like gel, but it gives you a matte finish. You know, just get a little bit. You even have to dip your finger in it. If you're gonna use this as a base, then you know, same as the green one. But I just use it for little touch ups. So just twist it on the ends, because remember we already have the green one on our root, so we don't really need to go through that whole process again, you know. Here, try and do that thing that chick requested, that little flick at the end of your head. Because my hair is very short on the sides and I'm not actually using a straightener or anything, so I can't show you very well. I mean, you could even do this flicking shit like with just like a circle comb, and I mean like the cylinder brushes, and like, you know, twirl it around, blow dry, heat, it'll stay, right? So you just want to fix it up, not too extreme. I like to kind of hit them a little bit so they become less artificial looking, because I like my hair very matte. What I mean by that, a matte finish is not like all like oily, glossy and looking like you can fry chicken on your head, right? No fucking Kentucky Fried Chicken for you, black man. That sounded so racist. Okay,